Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about some more Ultra League Remix. This time I decided to set out a challenge for myself and attempt to get to Legend without using XL Pokemon. Will I get there or will I not get there? Both are very realistic options. But either way, before we get into the video, if you go on to enjoy the content, I'd appreciate it if you left a like, and if you're new, subscribe as long as you enjoy the content. And we will be posting a new video on the gaming channel today of me and Jeeves playing a game called... What's it called? What's the game called? It's called Paranormal Entities. I knew that. See? No, I didn't forget it in that. Nope. I knew it the whole time. I was just testing Jeeves. I'm just testing Jeeves to see if she remembered. So if you want to go and check that out, I'll leave a link in the description, also one in the top right. It is a spooky game. It's actually pretty good. And we also have two new merch designs up in the shop, so if you want to go and check that out, link in the description as well. Babeep and Babop. And one last thing before I get into the video, I wanted to give a huge thanks to Brandon Tan for being very real with the fact that he went free to play, which is freaking awesome. But I have a little bit of an issue with like this war that's going on Twitter between Niantic and the player base. Everybody's really upset about the spin distance, but they're not upset about anything else. Like, Niantic's gonna change that. They see enough people get up in arms about it, they'll change it. But it's one tiny little problem with this broken, janky game. So like, get upset about more stuff, you know? Like, there's so much more that could be changed. This game could be amazing, but it is not because Niantic is greedy. So, like, I'm very happy to see people actually, like, following through with this kind of thing. Like, I know I got a few comments that are like, Shrady was free to play before it was cool. And it's like, yeah, I'll probably be free to play even after they change the spin distance, because they're guaranteed going to change it. Because that's why I was saying earlier, if you want them to fix Go Battle League and fix the bugs and the lag and the glitches and all that, you just do the same thing. It's the exact same thing that's going on Twitter right now, except over different stuff. So I don't know. I'm glad to see people are going free to play, but it's not going to last because this will change, and then people will be like, oh, everything's fine again, until Niantic does the next thing. When they decrease the spin distance, I was not surprised, because I'm sitting here waiting for the next thing that they're going to do. You know what I mean? They're just going to keep trying to make money any way they possibly can, and a lot of times that's just by screwing over the player base. Just get upset about other stuff. That's all I gotta say. There's a lot more that can be fixed. We have to just be vocal about the things we want to change, and the best way to be vocal, the best way to get them to listen, is attacking their wallet, because that's all they really care about in the end game. They're not really a huge fan of their players for some reason. They just want the money. So if you attack their wallet, then boom, changes. So anyway, roll the intro. Stickity bockity boop boop, chickity bop 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 boop boop boop, skippity bop. Yeah. Put it in the montage. Nice sack, bro. Professionalism. I love you all. So, I was trying to build a non-XL easy mode team, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was very hard for the Ultra League Remix. It was very hard, like seriously difficult. I tried a bunch of different stuff, and none of it was an easy mode team because I wasn't consistently getting 4-1s or 5-0s. It was like some of them 3-2s, a couple of 4-1s here and there. But I finally found it, and unfortunately, it is not my own team. Although it is very similar to a team that I built. I took this team from Toe Technical, so shout out to Toe Technical. I will leave a link to this, the video that I saw in the description. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I got up to 2950 ELO, and then I subsequently tanked about 400 points. Just by doing dumb stuff. I was running that double ghost team with Jellicent and Scrafty, and I just got bored, and so I started running stupid teams, and I lost a bunch of ELO because of it. But with this team over here, I was able to gain back almost all of that ELO. I'm actually sitting at 2873 right now. I gained about 350 ELO with this team. That's going up against full XL teams. So let's go through the team real quick. We've got Shadow Machamp in the lead with Counter, Payback, and Cross Kahop, and then we have Snorlax with Lick, Body Slam, and Super Power. And then we have Gengar in the back with Sahado Claw, Sahado Punch, and Sahado Ball. I was trying to build a similar team to the one that I used to get to 2950. which was Shrady, Jellicent, and Gengar. And Gengar is an amazing closer as long as you can get any potential dark types out of the way. And the problem that other team had was it was very weak to Mandibuzz if you could not line up the Shrady with the Mandibuzz. And even if you do line up the Shrady with the Mandibuzz, it's not that easy. Machamp is a bit better against Mandibuzz. I'm actually very surprised, especially considering I'm not running Rock Slide on my Machamp. I have Payback on it, which I'm gonna go ahead and say is probably necessary. In the Ultra League Remix, there are a lot of Defense Deoxyses, there are a lot of Jellicents, there's a lot of things that take super effective damage from Payback, and a lot of them don't expect it. I would say most people don't expect the Payback. Even though that's what's recommended on PvPoke, most people are still running Rock Slide. So let's get into some of these battles here, and you'll see these were after I got up past the 2750 range. So you're going to see a lot of XL teams. Alright, so we pick up a lead against an XL Meganium, and this is not too bad right here. This is okay. We're going to bait the Rock Slide here, so hoping to get a shield, but if they don't shield, that's also good. And they will be getting to a Frenzy Plant. Yeah, it takes them 6 to get to a Frenzy Plant. It takes me 5 to get to a Cross Chop, so I'll be able to beat them to the charge move here. But what I'm going to do is attempt to just win the lead here. Shadow Machamp and Gengar both need shields, so wait, what battle am I watching here? Is this the right battle? This is the right battle. Okay, all right, so we're going to double shield here, which is kind of stupid, but also not, because Machamp with shields down, like I'm hoping to get the last shield here, and I do. Okay, so here we go. Gallade comes in. We almost go down to a confusion. I'm going to go for the Payback. Let's see if they shield it. Okay, that would have probably KO'd, by the way. That's probably the first. Most people don't shield that, but it's fine. It's fine. That's okay. It is a Shadow Gallade, so what we're going to do here is come in with a Snorlax and catch a close combat on the Gengar.
Nice shot, bro.
We're cracked. We're cracked. Alright, so last Pokemon is a Galarian Stunfisk, and they go for the Rock Slide, which makes sense because it won't KO, but they'll be able to farm down with Mud Shots here. So, but I will be able to get off this Shadow Ball before I go down. So I'm going to throw this Shadow Ball. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's about 50% of Galarian Stunfisk. A little bit more than 50% apparently. And now we have the Machamp here, and we have the Snorlax. What I'm going to do is farm up a lot of energy. I'm going to tank an Earthquake, which is no problem. This Galarian Stunfisk will go down to a Body Slam at this point, so we tank the Earthquake, and now we're going to go for the Body Slam. Probably should have thrown the Body Slam before the Earthquake came in, now that I'm thinking about it, but it's okay. We still got this one. Body Slam comes through, Gallade comes in, and we have to be careful not to let them sneak a Confusion through, because one Leaf Blade will take us out at this point. Body Slam comes through, and now we should be able to lick down. Honestly, if that was not a Shadow Gallade, I think they would have won that one. This is a nice lighthearted battle. We'll play this one real quick. Shout out to No Easy for you. What an absolute badass. Running a Baltoy in the Ultra League Remix. What? Absolutely a mad lad. He's a paid actor. He just gave me a free win. And now he comes in with his second Pokemon, which... Ooh, what's you gonna... It's a Darumaka. A shiny What a flex. What an absolute flex. This man is on another level. Oh my god. GG's. That's the only paid actor I've seen this season, by the way. This one is versus, I think, a full XL team. Like a just entirely XL team. Alright, so picking up a lead against a Jellicent, very negative lead here. But later, we can line up our Gengar or our Snorlax with it. So they come in with a Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz is pretty much going to win this matchup, most likely. But hopefully I can get a shield. That's my goal. So this is probably going to take a while, so maybe I'll speed this up in post. So, how's your day going? Oh no, another foul play. Okay, so I guess I can clarify here. The reason that this is positive for Mandibuzz is most likely because the licks are resisted. Because you can see the Body Slams are adding up here. They are going to... I think they beat us to the charge move at some point because it takes them 4 and then 3 and then 4 and then 3 to get to foul plays. But again, my goal here is to get a shield here with this Body Slam. I'm pretty sure it doesn't KO. So, okay, but they do shield it, and that's perfect. They shield it. I threw it. I remember throwing that exactly when they got to their foul play. That way, it would kind of force them to decide whether or not to shield. But they did decide to shield, which is very good. I will take the shield advantage here. I've got 2 Pokemon that really like shields. So we're going to come in with the Machamp, and I don't shield this. I'm not going to shield this because there's a Jellicent that's going to come in. And this Aerial Ace does not KO because Mandibuzz is not very attack weighted. Obviously, Shadow Machamp is very glassy, but that's fine. And now they're going to come back in with the Jellicent, and I'm almost to a payback. And now let's see if they expect the payback. They're actually down on shield, so even if they expect it, they might not shield it. And there it is. Baboosh. You have been babooshed, my friend. And now the last Pokemon is an Alolan Ninetales. And usually this would be negative because a Weather Ball does way more to a Gengar than a Shadow Punch does to an Alolan Ninetales. And since they're running Powder Snow, it takes them 5 and then 4 and then 5 and then 4 to get their Weather Balls, and it takes me 5 consistently to get to Shadow Punches. So I actually had to bait twice there because I need to take this thing out. Otherwise, they're gonna, yeah. But either way, they're gonna go ahead and take me out here. I'm gonna save my shield because I can actually farm down this this thing. Oh, they actually farm me down, which is pretty bad, but that's okay. I'm gonna farm them down with the Machamp, and then I think their Jellicent is too low to do anything. Yeah, they go down to 1 counter, and GG's. So full XL team. There you go. That's how you beat a full XL team. And here's another full XL team, apparently. All right, picking up a positive lead here up against a Ferrothorn, and then come in with a Mandibuzz. And my best matchup against Mandibuzz is right here with Snorlax. So I'm not going to shield the first one like we saw earlier. I have a Gengar that can kind of deal with Ferrothorn because Gengar's going to resist the grass type attacks. But we're going to go straight cross chop here. We do try to get a shield there with the cross chop, baiting a rock slide. And now we're going to go for another cross chop. This one I hope lands. Machamp does win in the one shield going straight cross chop. I also snuck in a counter there, which is huge because that's going to give us a little bit of a lead on energy. And now we're going to go for the next cross chop here. This one I didn't attempt to try to prevent a fast move because I just wanted to get it off. And now I'm going to be able to counter it down. And now we're going to see if they have another response to Machamp. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Yeah, they've got a Charmer, and that's why they switched into the Mandibuzz, because they wanted to align the Charmer with the Machamp. So that's fine. We're going to come in with the Snorlax here. Because Snorlax isn't doing the best up against Ferrothorn unless you can land the superpower, but a superpower doesn't even KO, even though it's super effective. Because Ferrothorn, most XL Pokemon are just tanky. All right, so now we come in with the Gengar because we want to get ahead on energy here. And we're going to let this come through. If they're running Mirror Shot, this is a little bit worse. But as you see, Mirror Shot doesn't really do that much. We're just hoping not to get the debuff. They do sneak a Bullet Seed in there because my game stuttered. What a goddamn surprise. Hashtag Niantic fix your game. Go free to play. We do land the Shadow Ball, which is huge. And now we're going to go for the Shadow Punch here. This is another Mirror Shot, obviously. And we're going to let that come through. They are overfarming quite a bit. Or maybe just sneaking him in. I don't know if they're overfarming, but either way, we're going to go for the Shadow Punch. This is going to be taking out the Ferrothorn, and now it's just out of Alolan Ninetales in the back, and I can't get to a Shadow Ball. Actually, I might have actually been able to get to one because I didn't realize I was going to survive that charm there, so kind of a mistake on my part, but they shield it anyway, and now we come in with the Snorlax, and we can just body slam this thing a couple of times. We'll shield up the Weather Ball, and that'll be that. That will be that, as they once said in the ancient Roman temples of Babylonia. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes. Body slam H. Get slammed. Okay, very nice. GG's. Full XL team losing. So I'm going to be trying to do mostly 5 to 7 battle videos, but this one might be a little bit longer because I did like a crap load of battles and there's a lot of good ones. All right, so we picked up a negative lead there up against a Giratina. We're going to switch into our Snorlax. Unfortunately, Gengar is still going to take super effective damage from all of the big centipede demons moves, but that's fine. We're going to come in with the Snorlax here. They go straight for the Poison Fang, which is fine. We're going to go straight Body Slam, obviously. We're going to be doing neutral damage with everything other than Superpower. Superpower is resisted because of the Poison typing. So we should be able to hopefully get a shield here. If this is an Earth Power, it'll take me out, but I think I just let this come through. It is just a Poison Fang, and now hopefully we can get to another Body Slam here. And we do. We get to another Body Slam, and now I'm hoping to get shields here. I just want a shield, and I'll take the shield advantage there. So very nice. We get a shield. Now we get farmed down, unfortunately. We can come back in with the Machamp, and again, we want to land the payback on the Giratina Origin. That is my goal. That is my absolute goal. We sneak a counter through. I think I let this... Do I shield this? Okay, I do shield up the Poison Fang. They're not going to get to another one, though. We farm them down, and now we switch right into the Gengar because we know that Giratina is coming back in, and we have been hard countered. We have been actually hard countered, so is there a way out of this? Payback. Payback is the way out. We gotta land a payback. Okay, so we go for the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, the Shadow Ball does not KO, and they very smartly no-shield it. They are over-farming the perfect amount so that I can't get to a Shadow Punch here. I'm gonna go down to a Weather Ball, and now we just farm this thing down. Farm it all the way down, and now our only shot Our only shot here is that they don't shield this. This is the only win condition I could possibly spot. Oh no. There it is! Baboosh! Get babooshed, you stupid centipede demon. People just don't expect it for some reason. Alright, into the next battle here. Picking up a lead against a Berserker, a very good lead. We're going to be doing super effective damage. They come in with a Ninetales, and I immediately switch into the Gengar for two reasons. One, because Gengar resists the charms, and two, because Gengar loses to Berserker, because Berserker takes neutral from Ghost, whereas I take super effective from Ghost. And I didn't expect them to shield that. I really didn't. That's why I decided to go straight for the Shadow Ball, because I figured they wanted to farm me down with the Berserker, because Berserker is very dangerous when shields are down. But I do decide to shield that to retain switch, and now I'm just hoping to get shields back. So they come back in with the Berserker. They're definitely going to be farming me down here. I'm not going to be able to... I could get to 2 Shadow Punches, so I probably should have gone for Shadow Punch. I don't know. It's debatable. But we're going for the Shadow Ball for the guaranteed damage or guaranteed shield. They do farm us down as expected, and now we come back in with the Machamp, and they switch right away into a Grand Bull. Okay, so this is doable, as they say in Shraydee. So we're going to go ahead and just stay in here and go for Body Slams. This Grand Bull is going to get to a charge move if they decide to shield here. It is a Shadow Grand Bull, and so Shadow Grand Bull, like Grand Bull already hits very hard, so Shadow Grand Bull is a very dangerous Pokemon to go up against. But it is a Charmer, so you know what we do with Charmers. We take him out. Alright, so we're actually going to wait until we have 1 HP left to throw this Body Slam, and the reason is because Berserker is going to have a tough time farming me down because Shadow Claw is double resisted, and I'm getting to this superpower. I'm getting to it. So I get to the superpower because they decide to farm me down, and this is going to be doing super effective damage. It doesn't take him out, but I snipe him with the Machamp. So that was a very close one because he could have farmed me down and then close combated my Machamp, but he didn't. We're watching this one, I guess. I don't remember what this is, so it might be good, it might be bad. All right, picking up a good, well, this is an okay lead. Against the Typhlosion, they come in with a Machamp, and I'm going to go ahead and try to catch on my Gengar. So we catch this triple resisted cross chop here. And now we are going to be able to farm this thing down. And he does something strange. He goes for another cross chop here. I guess he got nervous, but because he went for another cross chop, I can farm him all the way down. Like, normally I would have to throw something there. But since he went for a cross chop, he's going for another cross chop. I don't know why he did that. He could have just baited the Rock Slide, but I would have shielded if he baited the Rock Slide, but no. So he gave me a lot of energy there. He gave me a ton of energy. So I have a lot of energy here. I'm going to bait with the Shadow Punch. He calls the bait, which is huge for him. And now I'm just going to go for 3 Shadow Punches here. This is fine. Because now we can get a shield with 1 of these. You know what I mean? We are not throwing our charge moves at the right time. We could have got 2 Shadow Claws in instead of just 1. But we gave him 3 free and almost we gave him 1.5 free incinerates there. So not very good on Shrady's part, but that's okay. We come back in with the Machamp. Game Booster shows up. Get out of here, Game Booster. I don't even know what the hell you do. Alright, so we're going to shield up this Blast Burn. They're not going to be able to get to another one very soon. They come in with their last Pokemon, which is a Toxicroak. And this one's looking rough, right? This looks like we're going to lose, right? Right? It looks like we're going to lose, but guess what? We're not going to lose this. No, sir-ree. Alright, so we're going to let this come through. That's right. We're leaving it up to Machamp. Sludge Bomb. Okay, Sludge Bomb does a lot. We can't get to a Body Slam. We lag to death, which is very nice. We're going to throw the Cross Chop here. Cross Chop and Payback are both resisted, so no reason to go for Payback. We can go for the Cross Chop and then attempt to go for the Farm Down, because we have a shield here. Game Booster, stop. So we're going to shield this up, farm it all the way down, and that will give us a win con. So they switch into the Typhlosion. We're going to throw the Cross Chop right away, because this is where we wanted to land the Cross Chop anyway. The Toxicroak is... I don't know what happened there, but either way, we're able to take that win, so very, very nice. And I believe there's some rewards here or something, I don't know. Yeah, 4-1. Very nice. Very impressive, Shrady. You're very cool. No, I'm not. Alright, 28-36. Very cool. Very cool. This next guy, shout out to this next guy. I did a video about a triple grass team when I was on the leaderboards a couple of seasons ago. And this absolute Spice Lord hit legend and then subsequently started running triple grass. So huge shout out. So he comes in, he's running a Ferrothorn in the lead. He safe switches a Shadow Blossom, so full XL team as well. We're going to come in with a Snorlax here because Snorlax is going to do not very well up against Ferrothorn. That was my thinking behind it. I'm not going to shield anything. I'm hoping to get to 2 Body Slams here. That is my goal. Because Snorlax is just a meat shield on this team. That's usually how I use Snorlax, is just a meat shield. We are able to get to 2 Body Slams, so this hopefully gets a shield. That would be nice. It does get a shield. and we lose Switch, which is absolutely fine. Blossom is just a pure grass type, doesn't have a sub-poison typing, so we can come back in with Machamp and actually, no, we come in with Gengar, yeah. We're coming in with Gengar because Gengar also is going to do well up against Ferrothorn and will do well with Energy on Gengar. We do shield up the resisted Leaf Blade just because Gengar is very glassy. And as you can see, those resisted Razor Leaves added up real quick. I expect the Ferrothorn to be coming back in because they want to line up the Ferrothorn with not the Machamp. So we're going to go for the Shadow Ball here. This is going to do a lot of damage. I don't expect a shield. And now I think we can just go for a Shadow Punch. We're going to overfarm though. I went for the Shadow Ball. Okay, I don't know if that was the play, but we're going to go for the Shadow Ball. They might not shield this. They don't shield it. Okay, very nice. And their last Pokemon is a Shadow Victory Bell. So we're going to be able to get to the Shadow Punch. And if they let this go, then I think I lose. But if they shield it, yeah, if they shield it, I win. Yeah, because I can just go for the payback here. It's a bit unnecessary, but why not? You know what I mean? It's a Shadow Vic. It used to be my most hated Pokemon, but look, it was a very cool team, though. Massive respect over in Triple Grass. Massive respect. I hope you make it onto the leaderboards with that team, my friend. Okay, this is, we got these next two battles, is Gengar overcoming odds. And this is why Gengar is the closer. You'll see. Alright, so we pick up a very negative lead. This is a very bad lead here. We're going to be trying to catch a Dragon Claw on our Snorlax, but instead, we catch Dragonite's Wings. So we're going to go and just, we'll no-shield this. This could be a Hurricane, this could be an Outrage, but Snorlax is just a big meat shield. So we're going to let this come through. It actually is a Dragon Claw, and then they do a catch on their Ninetales. Actually, that was my fault. I threw it, even though it was not a CMP tie. But that's fine. I was going to throw a Body Slam anyway. They come in with a Charm, Alola Ninetales, so another XL Pokemon. We're going to go for the Superpower here because this does a little bit more damage, plus it'll debuff our defense, so hopefully they get less Charms. That was my thinking behind that. So we're going to let this come, yeah, we let the Snorlax go down, and now we come in with the Gengar, obviously, because Machamp will take super effective damage from those Charms. We're going to have to shield this up. It's most likely a Weather Ball, but could be a Psyshock. It is just a Weather Ball, but they're not going to get to another one, so it doesn't really matter which move they go for. We're going to farm it all the way down, and let's see what comes in. It's a Galarian Stunfisk. So this is bad. We're hard countered, right? We're absolutely hard countered. How the frick are we going to win this? We don't land the Shadow Ball, but we do have a Cross Chop loaded, so hopefully this forces a shield. My game stutters, so I miss a bunch of bubbles. Thank you for that, Niantic. Hashtag Niantic fix your game. I'm still free to play. I'm always going to be free to play until you fix your fucking game. Alright, so Dragonite comes back in. We should be able to get to a Cross Chop here. Cross Chop is... yeah, it's definitely enough to take this thing out. Machamp hits hard. I decide to undercharge for... I just changed my mind the last second. But either way, they actually decided to shield it, which I think they thought they could get to a Dragon Claw, but they could not. And now I have to go for the Shadow Ball, and I'm able to get there. I believe this was a CMP tie as well. So Gengar is actually able to take out this stupid Bear Trap. Get out of my face, you stupid Bear Trap. Gengar is boss. We'll say these next two are the bonus battles here. Because this next one is a good one. This is a really good battle here. So if you stay tuned this far, shout out to you. Massive respect for staying this far in the video. Alright, so we pick up a very negative lead there up against a Defense Deoxys. This is probably the worst lead you can see with this team because both Machamp and Snorlax lose to Defense Deoxys. But what we're hoping is that they switch out. We're at least doing super effective damage here with the licks, but they're also doing super effective damage with the counters. So they decided to go for the Psycho Boost and then switch out, which is absolutely fine with me. They come in with a Powder Snow, Alola Ninetales, which is okay. This is fine. We're going to go for the Body Slam here, and I make a mistake. I decided to go for the Superpower instead of the... oh, no, I didn't. Okay, did I? I might have. I don't know. I think this is a CMP tie. But Weather Ball is not going to take us out. They do have enough for 2 Weather Balls as they farmed up 9 Powder Snows, and then they threw 1 Weather Ball, so they have 4 Powder Snows now. I actually decided to switch back into the Machamp here to bait out the thing guy. So we're going to let this Weather Ball come through because there's no reason to shield it. Oh, the Defense Deoxys, that's why. We're trying to bait out the Defense Deoxys, and the reason is because people just don't expect the payback. They don't. They never, it's just not a thing that people are ready to accept. They're like, no, Machamp runs Rock Slide. Does it? Does it, though? Because it looks like it doesn't. All right. So there's a Mandibuzz in the back. My Gengar is absolutely owned. There is nothing. We have to double shield the Machamp. We have to double shield the Machamp and hope this Mandibuzz has 2 shields and is going to absolutely dominate my Gengar. Like, absolutely destroy it. So we decide to force a CMP tie there to hope to get a shield, and they decide to shield, obviously, because this is their last Pokemon. We go for a cross chop here, hoping they don't sneak a Snarl in, because if they sneak a Snarl in, that's very bad for me. That could cost me the game. So at this point, we're going to go for another cross chop here. This is most likely going to get the last shield, which is perfect for me. And now, these Snarls are resisted, so they're not going to take me out super easily. I tried to catch on my Snorlax, but I had lost count of how many Snarls they had, and they farm down the Snorlax. This is so bad. What do I do? I got to come back in with a Machamp and hope they throw. Yeah, I think they actually have to throw because those Snarls, I was going to counter them down before they snarl me down. So they are forced to throw an Aerial Ace. That's going to be taking me out, and now Gengar has to do some heavy lifting here. So this is going to be a Dark Pulse or a Foul Play. It's Dark Pulse, so it's even worse. It does even more damage, and now I get some lag at the worst possible time, but we're able to Shadow Claw it down. So take that, you stupid beef bird. You stupid beefy bird. Get out of here. Second bonus battle, last battle of the video. Going up against another legend player, picking up a neutral matchup here up against a Machamp. I'm going to try to sneak a counter through. That's my goal here. They decided to try to catch on their superior. I actually decided to throw anyway because I want to win switch here. But what I didn't know is that superior is still going to have a pretty good matchup against Snorlax. You're going to see that. I really thought that with that cross chop damage, I would be able to easily win this. But just like against Venusaur, this is not great for Snorlax because Body Slam doesn't do that much. Frenzy Plant is a Community Day move. It's very powerful. So about 2 Frenzy Plants, all it takes to KO. At least with Venusaur, it's 2. But with Superior, it's 2 plus some Vine Whips. But I'm like, they're low. I should be able to lick this thing down, right? I could throw the Body Slam, but I'm going to go for the lick down. And I'm a dumbass. It's okay. We can still win this. We can still win this. We're going to come back in with the Machamp because we need some energy because their Machamp has a cross chop loaded. So we're going to go ahead and stay in. I was looking like I was going to switch out, but nope. They come in and throw right away. So we do sneak a counter through though, so that means we're almost even on energy. We are able to prevent a fast move as we throw this cross chop here. This is most likely going to get a shield, and now I'm going to switch into the Gengar, and Gengar is going to be able to farm this thing all the way down. And I lag, so I missed a fast move there, which is very nice. Thank you for that, Niantic. Hashtag Niantic fix your game. And we're going to go ahead and shield that up. It is a Rock Slide, and the last Pokemon is a Tangrowth, and this I have to bait. I have to bait. Or I have to land a Shadow Ball, or I have to land a bait, one of the two. So we bait with the Shadow Punch, and they shield it, which is huge. And now they're going to go for a Rock Slide, but Gengar can survive a Rock Slide. That's right. Non-stab Rock Slide coming from Tangrowth. We survived that. So we're going to go for the Shadow Ball here, and I didn't expect this to KO because Tangrowth is kind of thick, but it does. It does KO. And now we have a Shadow Punch loaded for the Machamp that's coming back in, and that's going to take the game. So, what did we learn today, boys and girls? You don't need XL Pokemon to win in Ultra League Remix. You actually don't. Like, it's not a meme at this point. 28-78 is where I'm at the moment, which means I've gained over 350 ELO with this team. So you don't need XLs to win. Now, obviously, Shadow Machamp is kind of a steep investment. If you really want to win in the Ultra League Remix without XL Pokemon, it is definitely possible. And I'm going to continue using this team for as long as Ultra League Remix is around and try to get to Legend with it just to say that I did. Because if I get to Legend with Scrafty and Jellicent, I'm not going to be as happy. You know what I mean? Because it's, I don't know, it just feels kind of cheap. And now, I want to clarify something. I'm not calling people who use XL Pokemon, like, they're just taking advantage of a game. It's a broken game, but it is a game. You work with what you got, and Niantic gives us this bullshit system. So the people who are using XL Pokemon, don't give them too much shit, okay? Because it's like it's just the game. Blame Niantic, not the players who are taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? You know, hate the game, not the player. Is that what it is? I don't know what the frick it is, but either way. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like down below. It really does help out the channel. And if you're new, subscribe as long as you enjoy the content. And if you want to go and check out my gaming channel, there will be a link to that in the description. New merch link down there as well. I appreciate y'all stopping by. It really does mean a lot to me. I love all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Shout out to my patrons, Billy Bravebird, Running Froggy, The North Star, Doug J. Dempsey, Ryan Borowski, Cleric, Dave Adamson, Draco Bound, Kenneth Allen Reed, DJ Mimsy, Clapton Caveman, King Edward, NZ Tech Freak, Austin Gustovic, Darkstone, Moach, Mr. Cookout, Brandon, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Kitty Sophie, Kit Gulek, Edward O'Neill, Senor Stacks, Grizzinator, Winterfang, Infamous One, Trey, Brand Dixon, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Braden Seidel, Ankle Weights, Insuin, Mav Smith, Statue, and Madhouse 655321.